Michigan.
And across America, the news you care about
is on Up North Live News at 6:30.
and ABC World News Tonight at 7.
Stories that matter. People you trust. Jamie Innes, David Muir.
First, Northwest Lower Michigan and the Eastern Upper Peninsula.
And then the world.
Get connected.
Congratulations, ABC 29 and 8, MAB award winner for No Text Zone.
Next on Up North Live News at 6:30.
The city of Manistee has been upgrading water lines, hoping to prevent what happened last winter when dozens of homes were without water for days, even weeks. The latest on their efforts tonight. Crews airlift a man away from a burning home in Grand Traverse County. The latest on his condition, and we'll hear what firefighters believe may have sparked the flames.
A university will be selling beer on its campus for an event this weekend. I'm Charles Apostol in Isabella County. We'll show you where it's at and why they're doing it coming up.
On air, online, and on the go. This is Up North Live News at 6:30 on ABC 29 and 8. Get connected.
Flames. It was sad.
Now, this home went up in flames with a 57-year-old man and his dog still inside. Good evening, I'm Jamie Innes. The intersection of M72 and US 31 was shut down for almost 2 hours so North Flight could get the man medical attention. The burn victim was flown to Munson Medical Center first because of heavy traffic. He has since been flown to Grand Rapids for treatment. We're told he's severely burned but is able to talk. He was able to tell emergency crews the fire started in the kitchen while he was cooking. A person passing by saw the home on fire and called 911. That person met the man at the front door and helped him get to a tree in the front yard where they waited for EMS.
The victim told paramedics that there was something cooking on the stove and he smelled something burning in the kitchen. So when he returned to the kitchen blew up on him. So he grabbed his dog and ran out of the residence.
The man's wife works at the Goodwill store right next door where it all happened. She was inside working at the time of the fire. Their home is believed to be a complete loss. In Oceana County, business destroyed overnight by fire as well. This video from the scene is courtesy of the Mason County Press. Firefighters were called to Dockside Restaurant and Pizza in Pentwater just before midnight. One person was inside but got out safely. The fire chief says the fire was sparked by a natural gas line. The trial of the man accused of putting a toddler in a dryer started today in Grand Traverse County. The jury was seated today in the case against Dustin Holdaway. He faces 1 count of torture and 2 counts of first-degree child abuse. The toddler's mother says she woke up to find her son crying and his face bleeding. The doctor believes it's possible the child was burned by the dryer. We now know the name of the man found dead in the Boardman River Monday morning. Traverse City Police tells us the man is 43-year-old Abraham Parker. Autopsy results released just hours ago also reveal Parker's death was caused by drowning. This all started Sunday night when police say they got a call from Parker saying he'd found a body in the river. Police searched the river that night but didn't find anything. The next morning, they got another call from someone walking on the Union Street Bridge. Dive teams responded and found Parker's body in the water. Police are now saying no foul play is suspected. Neighbors at a Traverse City apartment complex were woken up by a gunshot Sunday night. It happened at the Sugar Plum Apartments off of Garfield Road. Matthew Baker says he found bullet holes through 2 of his apartment walls. He says the bullet came from his neighbor's apartment through the interior wall, passed through the living room, and was lodged into the exterior wall. Baker says his neighbor was cleaning his gun when it went off.
I just wanted to find out what happened. I told him to come in here. I was like, you need to look and see what could have happened. You know, I was like, that corner of the couch, everybody sits there. You know, that's where everybody sits. And told him if it was like 20 minutes, half hour earlier, I was like, there was someone sitting there. You would have shot him back the head, and this would have been a totally different story.
Baker says he spoke with the landlord and those holes will be patched up soon. The Emmett County Sheriff's Office needs your help finding this man. 27-year-old Tyler Snyder was last seen Sunday just before noon in Pellston. Tyler's family is worried about his safety. We're told he's 5'7" with a thin build and medium-length hair. He was last seen wearing khaki shorts and a dark blue Hollister shirt. If you have any information, call 911 or the Emmett County Sheriff's Office. There's a new police chief in the city of Cadillac tonight. tonight. Lieutenant Todd Golnick has accepted the position following several weeks of examinations. Golnick has been with the Cadillac Police Department for more than 23 years. He had the highest scores of any candidate during the exam process conducted by Cadillac's Civil Service Commission.
I can honestly say that it's humbling, and you know, I've worked really hard my entire career. I've been in law enforcement since I was 19 years old. It's really exciting to have this opportunity.
Golnick's appointment as Cadillac's police chief is effective immediately. Hundreds of people, including more than 40 priests, came together today for the funeral of Monsignor Edwin Tomey. It was held at Immaculate Conception Church in Traverse City, where he once served as pastor. Monsignor Tomey retired as pastor of St. Joseph's Church on Old Mission Peninsula in December. That was after serving 61 years in the priesthood. Other appointments included superintendent of Grand Traverse Area Catholic Schools and the spiritual director for the Father Fred Foundation. Monsignor Tomey passed away Thursday at the age of 87. This past winter was one that left hundreds of homes throughout northern Michigan with frozen pipes at one time or another. In Manistee, some of those homes were without water for weeks, and the city has been working since spring to upgrade some of its older water systems. ABC 29 and 8's Tom Kramer joins us live from our Vogue Theater studio. Tom, what has the city been doing ahead of this coming winter?
Hi, Jamie. Yeah, since last spring, crews have been updating pipes, replacing some that have been in place likely since the first half of the last century. Now the temperatures are finally starting to drop. Thoughts are turning to fall and winter, but Manistee's Public Works Department has been thinking about winter since last winter. Crews have been replacing old galvanized water pipes with new copper pipes.
We also have a policy where if a homeowner is replacing the service on their side, and it's galvanized on the city side, that's between the main and the curb stop, then we've been replacing those with copper as well.
The city is covering the cost of this replacement pipe up to what's called the curb stop. That's the shutoff valve between the home and the water main. Makula says some of the galvanized pipe could be 80 years old. The copper should last even longer.